See, what you gotta understand is these words is truly spells that we cast on each other, and on ourselves, on the environment. They truly have the power to invoke our will and bring reactions, or invoke certain reactions and feelings about another person. That's why how you talking to somebody, like, it's affecting how they respond. Or in a sense, if some random person come up to you and they just like, yo, fuck you. You feel me? Personally, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, nigga, I couldn't care less, you feel me? Like, I don't know this nigga from nowhere, so anything he's saying is not really reaching me for real, right? Like, I have better defense to, like, foreign forces, you know, when niggas try to cast spells on me. It's like I got a barrier up, for me. I'm vibrating high, niggas can't reach me. But if it's somebody close to you, like, cause I say, if your parent said the same thing, woke up and said the same thing to you, you're not gonna have the same reaction. It's not gonna just bounce off you. Now that penetrated the barrier that you had up for yourself, and then penetrated your frequency, and now serving to invoke a certain reaction out of you. And then even too, like, this is one of the biggest lessons for me that, like, really took me a minute to really understand. Why the fuck is so foggy out here? Like, it took me a minute to really understand. You know, it's a full moon too. It took me a minute to really understand myself too. Like, people close to me, people that I see was close to me, like, when they say certain words, I used to be highly sensitive to and prone to just react with it. Snoopy, get out of there. Come on. Get out of the gate. Snoop! You don't hear me talking to you? Get out of the fucking gate, man. Snoop, what'd I just say? Yeah, so even for me too, I had to learn the same lesson. For me, I had to learn the same lesson. And be able to know how to, like, really and truly, it's really doing spell work. Like, so I had to learn and really take into context how certain words would invoke certain reactions in me, to where I would just not be able to control myself and make me lash out, and essentially in a way allow the person to manipulate me, you know, just by what they saying. Yo, come in. Essentially just by what they saying, them just saying certain shit, invoking certain reactions in me, and allowing that person to manipulate me. I had to take in the context and really sit myself to understand, like, why is this person saying this even get me to this point? How I'm gonna keep getting here? Cause this happened multiple times out there. Like, I know you realize there's certain times you can't control yourself when somebody say certain shit that you deem to be the utmost disrespectful, or you deem to be the, you know, some shit that you just can't like slide. Like, it just see the burden rage in you. You feel me? And it truly invoke the deepest pits of rage that you got to offer. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just ultimately, it's like, ultimately you don't want to be around those people. But it's not even certain types of people, because it's people around you right now that you may not even be able to get away from, escape from, or people like people that's close to you, and they just happen to be in certain sort of low vibration, and so they just start saying some shit like that. Feel what I'm saying? Like, it don't even have to be a person who just vibing low. It could be somebody that's with you that's normally, you know, vibing high. That day he just not his highest self, and he say some shit that you may not want to hear, or she say some shit that you may not want to hear. You feel me? And then we back to square one all over again. So it's just a simple realization of the fact of how you being affected and why you being affected. Once you rule out the how and the why, right? Then what come next is the next solution after that would just be for you to. Oh, do you want to go over here soon? Yeah, the next step after that would just be for you to, once understanding the how and the why, now you gotta really sit with yourself and detach yourself. The law of detachment gonna carry you through all that. And the ability to detach yourself from the ones that's closest to you is gonna really save you the most, because those the ones that it hurt the most when hearing some shit come from them than from somebody else. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, even me, bro, I had to learn this is one of the shit I struggled with for a minute. But it's like, yo, bro, since I started my journey and I really found out the power, not even before my journey, subconsciously I was already detached, right? But just from reality in general, and I realized certain shit didn't affect me how it used to. And then so once I started my journey, I'm not able to, understand and utilize what was once a negative turned into a positive. And from then on, sometimes I still catch myself. It's just all about being conscious, though. If you could take that pause and that stop in that moment, then you really on essentially God mode. The pause is really the God button that you hit that just keep other shit from really affecting your frequency, because you just pause and you take it in. And then you like, all right, from that pause, you're able to think clearly. You feel me? From the utmost highest level of consciousness that you got access to. You could be like, that once you take that pause and you breathe, it's over. Nothing is reaching you after that. You able to think clearly, like, right? Like I'm gonna give y'all an example. This is from real life. Like my mother came in the room blacking on me, right? And I noticed. I know sometimes she got so much pent up that she known to have outbursts. Like she prone to have outbursts. And without taking a pause, right, I wouldn't be able to decipher. So she came in the room blacked on me. I said, I paused for a second. I'm looking at her. I'm like, are you okay? Like, and then from that, she able to then express to me now she not okay, she having a bad day. You feel what I'm saying, etc. But without me taking that little pause right there, I could have been known to just react, because when negative energy get thrown at you, it's true. Feel me? Ambulance and shit messing up my vid. I'm not about to talk over that, but yeah, when negative energy get thrown at you, it's like they literally put it on you. And especially if somebody close to you, it penetrates straight to your core. You don't have no defense against it. You feel what I'm saying? You have no defense against it. So the negative energy immediately penetrated whatever barrier you thought you had up, and then you just gotta sit with it. Now, if you don't have no point of release, or you don't take no pause, because you can also release in other ways. Let's say all the negative energy you've been through throughout the day. I know people right now, instead of doing what I do, because I release it right there, I take a pause for a second, and then I dismiss it. I'm able to transmute it into something positive, like in that exchange, like me asking, are you okay? When I could have just, you feel me, retaliated with the same type of energy I'm being greeted with. But instead, I'm taking that pause to be like, oh, nah, are you okay? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Now, I know people that just won't say nothing. This used to be me too. You could be two types of people, bro. You feel me? This used to be me too, and I know people that do this too. Like, I used to just not say nothing. And I would just sit there and just listen. And I won't say nothing at all. But you feel me? It was shit that be bothering me. But I won't say nothing about it. I'll just sit there and just let it rock. And then later on in the day, you feel me? It be eating me up. And then, you feel me? I have to expel that through my own means. Like, you feel me? You got people that listen to music to escape, and you feel me, expel it. Or you got people that, you got people that, the fuck was I'm trying to think about? Or you got people that listen to music, you got people that smoke it away, whatever the case. You feel me? It be shit that be eating them up. Niggas never, got rid of it, so stay with them. Shit eating up. Snoop, where is you going? Yeah, got people that sit with them, eating them up. Then you got another type of people, they won't say nothing, right? But they'll go and expedite the negative energy, you feel me? And they'll go like work out or some shit, like later on that day. Or even right then, they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym, you feel me? I'm gonna work out. They'll get some movement, some motion, and they'll let it fuel their workout. All that negative energy, they'll turn it into anger, and then turn that into fuel to then, you feel me? Finesse their workout or whatever the case. So different modes and different ways to go about it. But ultimately, you just don't want to be that person that just sitting with it, letting shit slide. You're not really fine with it. And I see that's why I'm the most blunt person ever now. I just say what's on my mind. Because I understand the power of not saying nothing. The power of silence is very powerful. But when used wrong, it's very detrimental to self. Like, if you don't say something, if you really not okay with something, say that shit. Or if you really not okay with something, there's different ways to approach and go about it than just not saying nothing. Because you won't say nothing and it won't never change. Just like when people getting bullied, if you gon' like, they always, bro, every movie was a character getting bullied and he just going through it. He just acting like it's normal everyday life. He learned to adapt to it when he know he not okay with it, until the very last moment when they stand up for themselves, when they talk their shit, or you feel me, an altercation arise. Even if he gets spanked after the altercation, it's not the same no more. Nigga just getting bullied. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not okay to just sit silent and sit with that shit, let that shit eat at you, or whatever the case. But mainly, I just wanted to tell this for people. Like I'm saying, I just wanted to utilize this vid to help people who can't get away from certain people that surround them, or just around people that may not be vibing in their higher self at the moment, and just doing the best from the conscious level that they have. But they still affecting you though, and your vibration from the shit that they say, cause the spells that they cast and invoking something in you that's lowering your vibration type shit. And the only way you could think is to just separate yourself from that person, because you can't be around them without, that being able to invoke you, because you have no type of defense. You feel me? It's a secondary defense that you have to be able to take that pose. Because the first defense was the initial barrier that shit can't get through. The second point of defense is when you already absorbed it, you got to learn how to be an alchemist to transmute negative energy. That's step one. You got to be able to just, you feel me? And on your spiritual journey, you just need to be able to, don't cross that street. You need to be able to just understand how to utilize alchemy. That's what the magic really is. When you on your journey, that's what the magic really is. You got to be able to learn how to transmute. You feel me? Simple as that. And then if you don't, that's something you need to work on within yourself, because you need to start at home, which is you. You need to start transmuting your own negative energy into positive. Then it will transpire into your life and allow you to be able to, you feel me, be able to transmute other people's negative energy and turn that into positive energy for yourself, or turn that into fuel that you can use in a positive outlet. Feel me? Because it's a thing about energy. It can never be created or destroyed. It can only be transmuted, transmigrated. So it don't go nowhere. Negative and positive is really the same thing. They two different sides of the same coin. You feel what I'm saying? The energy is the energy in different phases. The energies in different phases. Negative and positive are two sides of the same coin. The energies is in different phases. It's the same thing. It's just in different phases of its development. And so, I guess I'm going to leave it on that. It's the same thing, bro. It's two sides of the same coin. So, learning how to transmute negative energy into positive energy, or just utilizing the negative energy in a positive outlet, like working out, you feel me? It will automatically that process is a process of transmutation in by itself. By you working out, it's now channeled negative energy into a positive outlet. You didn't necessarily transmutate it yourself into positive energy, but you transmigrated it into a positive outlet. So now it became positive, and by the end of your workout, or by the end of your process, whatever process you chose to go through. So yeah, y'all. Hope this video helps somebody. I'm not even gonna say I hope. I know this video helps somebody. I know people struggling with it right now to this day. People still struggle with it. I know, because it used to be one of my biggest battles, and I used to keep having the same. It's like one of those lessons the universe give you over and over, and you don't know how to respond to it, don't know how to get to it. And even sometimes I still do come back to the lesson when I'm not feeling 100%, and I gotta remember again, like I made last show or something, because certain people invoke certain, and it's like habitual almost. If you have people around you that been, it's like shit that you still ain't let go of, or shit that you holding on to, you more prone to snap and trigger off little shit, because it's not really that we didn't really get to the root problem. Like, you've been around this person for so long, they just been saying shit, or you feel me, the shit that you let slide, so now you just on hot. So every time they say one little thing, I know how it be, bro. You feel me? It's real life at the end of the day. But yeah, like, as long as you keeping your heart light, that's the main goal at the end of the day. Keep your heart light. You know, at the end of the day, it's an experience. Through the storm, the calm after the storm, it's all an experience. And you want to treat that Snoop. Stop playing, bro. All Snoop always want to act up when I'm recording a video with y'all. That's what I be talking about, bro. Any other time, shorty don't do none of that, bro. She be sitting here. I be sitting there on a bench or somewhere chilling, and she would dare come and sit by me after she finished doing whatever she doing. I'd be like, yo, go ahead, go do what you doing, go play, go do what you want. But every time I want to record, she just want to come and just start wild and doing wild, dumb shit. But I'ma holla at y'all. Love y'all. Excellent, Michael. I'm out. Peace.